Hey guys, Chris, Tillman Family Farms. Got my lovely wife Jamie with me. So this is going to be a multi-day video. This big pasture set of pigs that we've been working through this pasture has come to the end of its original section of electric fence. So behind me is where everybody's run. The chickens still have to come through here, but you also see these two white lines beside me. So this whole thing's got to move over that way. So we're gonna start doing that today. We had to fix a set of netting right here real quick. I'm gonna let you check out the pigs right here. We just gave them a bunch of pairs that were going bad and they are killing it. I mean, they are eating them things like crazy and loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, let's go look at this fence. All right, so here's the deal. We got one small section down there left before we get to a cross fence to where this is running to. So you see where our charger's set up right here with this T-post. I think that this is where we're gonna make this initial move. This section down here is not big enough for a whole nother section of netting. We've got our two more sections laid right there, kind of hiding in the grass. And it's a pretty decent size, but if I had to say, that's probably about 40 foot wide and I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 80 feet long. But anyway, I think what we're going to do is I have a reel right here, and then this bottom line is doubled up way back up there where Jamie's at taking it apart. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from right there and we're gonna move over at an angle to a T-post over here that kind of suits our fancy with how wide we want this thing to really be. Somewhere, I hate doing this. I hate when I see other people's videos and they just spin around real fast, get you drunk. But anyway, so we're gonna take it right back down through this same section just over here next to it. And this whole section over here, this will probably be, once we're done, if I had to say, this is probably gonna be about 3.5 acres maybe, that will be stockpiled a little bit of grass. We'll probably run them through it before winter gets here. I got a plan to make all this stuff actually grazable for cows. Anyway, that's the plan. We're gonna jump on it real quick and then we'll probably work on moving them tomorrow. All right, so just like we talked about, we took it and we angled it to pick up the space we needed to set up that other set of netting. So this is our Stark line electric netting. Got some really cool stuff coming up with those guys in the near future. But so this particular one right here is just a utility netting for them. We've been using it for pigs for I guess 2 years now. And then the other one that we use for pigs is their premium sheep and goat netting. But anyhow, we got this big section fenced off and we're all reconnected right there. So we're gonna call it for today, and then tomorrow afternoon we're gonna come move that whole set, the shade trailer, the feeder, and the pigs into this new section here, and that's gonna prepare us to go down through here. So this is gonna be a little bit different move, and we're gonna pick back up on this tomorrow. All right, so we're back to this adventure, and we let the feeder get empty. So the pigs are pretty mad right this minute, but the reality is that nature got a hold of us and it rained a couple of days and this place is a mess. So we're gonna get them rolled over here. It's about 2 days after the first portion of this video. So I'm gonna get to work, get these guys moved over so they can calm them down. But we let this paddock get a little messy. So we got them all moved over there, a little occupied for right this second. We're just trying to get this other moved over. All right, so we're in a new paddock. It's the old paddock up there. We have waters moved over here now, feeders moved over here now. Our water partner's driving off into the sunset. But sprayed all the pigs down real good. They just got the barrel filled back up. They were kind of getting a little mad at me. But this part's done. We're gonna look at the rest of this pasture and see what we're gonna do to get this whole fence moved. But oh, by the way, Amazon. That's where this thing came from. Watch this. Yeah, I gotta get another one. Actually, I've got another one. I just don't have the right valve for that. So, Daniel, if you're watching, I need some Flex Seal. That's an inside joke. All right, so that's the end of August, and we're still catching high 80s and low 90-degree days out here. And I'm gonna tell you, today is hot. It's been raining the past couple days, pretty good, and it's just muggy and all crazy. So I'm gonna flip this thing around. I'm gonna show you where I'm hooked up, show you where I'm going. This is also gonna start a little bit of rotational grazing with cows. So I'm gonna walk through the paddock, so where the pigs have been, what the progress is on that, and we'll see what it looks like and if this is going to work like it should. All right, so this is where I'm hooked up now to the fence. I was hooked up back down that way some. So this section is at an angle to allow us to get that pen built. So let's walk, show you where they just were. Excuse me. Trying to relearn how to swallow water a little while ago, almost choked to death. So you can see this paddock. This is probably the paddock that got beat up the worst out here. Rained a few too many times with them in here. I have a problem at my water barrel, and that is where they create their waller at. Look at this crater. So that's been the worst problem. I'll show you at each one of them. I fixed the last one already, but anyhow, so that's this paddock. So 2 weeks ago, this is where they were. See the difference? So a lot of that red is still good grass, but they drag the mud on their body out everywhere, and the grass kind of cleans it off of them, so it leaves it red. So this paddock is where they were 2 weeks ago, and then where the chickens are is where they were about 3 weeks ago. So that's where the feeder and the water barrel were last time. Filled it in already, good to go. Grass has grown back great. This is where the chickens are. Chickens will move here, and then we'll probably skip the beat up paddock and put them where the pigs are now when we move them next time. So you can see here, I gotta take this whole line and move it over, probably just this side of that big deer stand, and run it all the way to the end of the pasture, back where we're going. Oh, don't get you drunk. So we keep on going. I want you to pay attention right here, because you're gonna see something really cool. So this last spot where the chickens were, which was the last step of rejuvenating this soil, I want you to look right there. On the right hand side of your screen, you've got dark, beautiful grass, and on the left hand side, you got kind of a palish green grass. That's what the goal is, making the soil better. By the time we overseed this for winter, this soil is going to be amazing. So that's the plan. Then of course all the way back down the hill to the training pen. All right guys, so that's it for this one. I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on how this goes, how this pasture recovers and all that kind of stuff. This is a long-term project, open pasture. We had to create shade, a lot of stuff like that. So some of those places took a little bit of a beating, but it looks like they're going to recover really well. The grass is greener, it's growing back thicker. We still got some chickens to finish running through there. So as soon as we get all that stuff done and we get it moved to another section, and we get some rejuvenation over there, we're probably going to try to run cows through there before the summer's out, or actually before the fall is out, and we'll see how that goes. But I'll update you guys on this project for sure. If you haven't done so, please go down and like and subscribe. We appreciate all you guys watching. Love you guys more than you know. You know, without you guys watching these things, obviously I wouldn't keep doing them. But anyhow, we're going to close this one down. We will see you on the next video.